Weezy out of here.
The dash is digi, the schedule busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title, in today's video I am bringing you guys a makeup look on this look right here. I actually tried out a ton of new Profusion makeup items. If you guys don't know, my all-time favorite highlighter is from Profusion. I actually was at my local Five Below like a while back and I found this highlighter palette for $5 and I literally have used it non-stop since. And this video is not sponsored, but they did send me over all these products and I actually decided that I would try them for the first time on camera with you guys. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and what I thought, what products I used to get these and everything like that, then just keep on watching. Also, my first back to school giveaway just ended, but I did post a new one, so I'll have that link down below if you guys want to enter my giveaway. And if you guys also want to follow me on Instagram, I'll also have that link down below so you guys can stay connected if you guys want. Also, be sure to let me know what other videos you guys want to see from me in the comments down below. And without further ado, let's just get started. So to start off, I'm taking this LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Pure Beige, and I'm putting this all over my eyelid as a base for our eyeshadows. I'm blending this out with a fluffy brush, and then I went ahead and I set this with some Maybelline Loose Powder. I didn't actually show the powder. I'm sorry that I didn't show it, but it's the powder that I usually always use on my face. I believe it's like the medium shade. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using today is this Profusion Sienna's palette. And I'm taking this color Serenity, which is the yellow shade, and that is what I'm starting with. Now, I will say that these eyeshadows are really pretty, but they are not the most pigmented. Some are more pigmented than others, but they are buildable. So as you guys can see, I'm just going in with lots of layers of this. I'm just packing it on, and at first I'm not really worried about the blending. I'm kind of just going to be packing the color on and then blending after. Now, using that same method, I'm going ahead with this color Cryptic, which is kind of an orange color because we are trying to create this like sunset kind of look. As you guys can see, this shade is not the most pigmented. I did have to go in and keep basically going back and forth between this and the yellow because every time I went ahead and tried to blend it out, it would kind of lose pigment. So just take your time if you are going to be using this palette and definitely keep building the color back up because you can build the color up. It's just not that pigmented to begin with. Out of all the products that I'm using today, this is probably my least favorite. The look did come out really pretty. However, the shadows did just take a lot of work and a lot of building up, and they still weren't that pigmented. I'm going in with Dapper, which is kind of a deep orange, kind of light reddish shade. I felt like on my other eye this came out a lot more pigmented. I felt like it was a little bit patchy on this eye and I wasn't really too sure why. Off camera after, I ended up actually applying a little bit more with my finger, and I found that that worked out a lot better. So if you are to use these shadows, I think maybe using your finger might be a better option. As you guys can see, I'm literally placing the shadow in this outer corner, and it's kind of really patchy and it's not really getting that much pigment, and as you guys can see when I blend, it kind of blends away. So this eye was giving me a lot of trouble. On the other eye, it seemed to work out a lot smoother, so I wasn't sure if it was maybe the shadows. At first, maybe the more you get into the pan, they maybe don't perform as well or what was going on, but yeah, I basically just kept working with it and tried to blend it out. I then went ahead and took the LA Girl Pro Conceal again to kind of do somewhat of a half cut crease just on the inner corner as a base, and I'm going to be going ahead and adding in that yellow shade here again. It's basically just from the inner corner to the center of the lid. I kept it a little staggered, so again, I'm taking Serenity, and I also kind of mixed in these other two shades just to add a little bit of shimmer. Not that they were that pigmented at all, but just to add in a little bit of brightness to the inner part of the lid. And then again, I still was trying to deepen out that outer corner afterwards. After I put my lashes on, I took some on with my finger like I mentioned, and it definitely helped out. I'm just cleaning up the under eye with a wipe because there actually was a lot of fallout with these shadows as well. So again, these probably weren't my favorite product, but the look overall did come out pretty, and I did like the look. I just felt like these shadows were kind of difficult to work with, as you guys. Just cleaning up under my eyes with a wipe, and then I went ahead and put on some mascara and some lashes off camera, and then we're going to move on to our brows. Now they did have an entire brow kit which came with this little palette. I used the darkest shade Java, and I used the actual little brush that it came with to fill in my brows lightly, nothing too crazy, just to add a little bit of dimension, usually to the outer part. My brows tend to be kind of thick, not super thick, but pretty full. It's just like the outer part that tends to be pretty sparse, so I always like to just deepen that up and fill that outer part out. And again, I always do like small hair-like strokes, but I did really like this brow powder. I felt like it wasn't too intense. And I also used this clear brow gel that came with their brow kit, and just use that to put that on top and set it. The brow kit also did come with a brow pencil and some tweezers, which I thought was really nice. Now moving on to the face, I'm taking this Makeup Forever Step 1 Hydrating Primer, and I am just putting that on my face. And then I'm also using the AOA Poreless Primer, and I'm also putting this on my face just as a base and to get started. And now I'm taking the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in shades 10 and 7. Those are just the ones I have, and I mixed them together. And when I mixed them together, I realized that it was a little light, so I just went ahead and put those in the highlighted areas, and then I added in some more of the shade number 10 for the rest of my face, and then I just blended this out. This sponge is actually from Zaful. I did a full face using Zaful makeup brushes, and the sponge came with it, and I actually think it's one of my favorite sponges now. I'm taking their Profusion Sculpt and Glow palette now, and I'm using the light highlight shade. I started off by just setting like my under eyes and highlighted areas, but I realized that the powder itself is not actually that light, which I actually was really happy about, because at first I was a little nervous to use it, but you know, I did want to test it out, so I went ahead with this Precise brush, and then I ended up actually just taking a full face powder brush and setting the rest of my face with this same powder, as you guys can see here. And then I did go ahead and take the medium contour shade, and I just used this to contour just a little bit on my cheekbones and just on the sides of my forehead a little bit. I thought the shade was going to be too light, but I think it was actually perfect. So if I wanted something more dramatic, I could go in with the darker one, but I think that one was perfect. And then I took these two shades from the same palette as the highlighter, and as you guys can see, this highlighter is so poppin'. I'm obsessed with Profusion highlighters. You guys know, that's what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I've always been obsessed with them. And then I'm taking this e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray. But I realized after doing this is the moment when I realized I forgot to finish my under eyes. So I'm going ahead and taking this blush and glow palette too, and I'm taking this highlighter palette on the inner part of my eyes. And if you guys are wondering, I don't actually wear blush, I never do, so that's why I didn't really use this palette, but I did want to incorporate it, so I'm using the highlight shade. And then I'm taking Serenity, the yellow color, and putting this under the eye. And then I'm also gonna go in with that deeper kind of red color. And I'm just tapping this carefully because, again, there was a lot of fallout. And then I'm just taking some mascara and applying this to the bottom lashes just to finish off the eye look. And Profusion also came out with these Lips to Go little sets. They come with a lip liner, a lip cream, and also a lip topper. But I just used the liner and the lip cream, which is basically just a liquid lipstick, and I absolutely love, love, love these. I love the formula. They're so creamy. The lip liner is really creamy and easy to go on. It just glides right on. And then the same thing with the lip cream. It goes on really comfortably, but it also dries down super, super, super comfortably. So this is the final look that I came up with. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you can see, I had a little bit of issues with the eyeshadow. Just some of the pigmentation was a little iffy, especially on this eye. The initial eye that I did on, it was kind of fine, but then when I went back to recreate this eye, it was kind of giving me some problems. I found that if you apply the eyeshadows with your finger, it actually works a lot better and you get a lot more pigment. I didn't really show that in the video, but just for reference if you guys are wondering. But overall, these products are super, super affordable. I'd probably say my favorite, again, is the highlighters. And I also just love the face powders, like the contour powder and the like highlight powder. I really, really liked. I was nervous at first. I thought the highlight powder was gonna be way too light, but it actually kind of just blended into my skin tone really nicely and it was really, really fine. I also like this lip product It feels really light on and it doesn't feel uncomfortable at all, even though it is matte. And I'm usually really picky with like liquid lipsticks. I honestly don't really wear them. I usually just wear gloss or Carmex, as you guys know. But yeah, this feels really comfortable on and it's not budging. So I'm really pleased with that. The eyeshadows are pretty. I just feel like they're not the best. But if you are on a budget or if you're starting out with makeup, I definitely recommend trying them out. And who knows, maybe you guys would have a better experience. Again, I'm not no makeup artist, so this is just, you know, me being an at-home makeup user, trying them out, just sharing my opinions and my experience with you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys like this look, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you guys want more makeup videos from me, be sure to give it a thumbs up and also let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you guys want, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll have it linked down below, as well as the current back to school giveaway that I am hosting. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and just everyone who's been there from the beginning or who just is now joining. I'm just grateful for each and every one of you for deciding to subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. It just means the world to me. And if you made it to the end of the video, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah! Bye guys.